Hello and welcome back with me, Adra. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. Hopefully the volume is of much better choice, I guess, or loudness, I guess, because I have turned it up, so hopefully it does come across for you in that manner. I have moved it slightly closer to my face, as you can see here. Hopefully it does disappear though. But yeah, so before we get started, I did introduce a new game in the last video, which was obviously uploaded this morning. That game is going to be essentially Where is Winston? So on each thumbnail, I'm going to put a little sort of dog, sort of a cartoon sort of animation thing somewhere on the thumbnail. So if you want to join in and you want to play just a little fun game, I'm going to do this from now on. Move it all around and stuff like that and hide it and stuff. You got to try and find where is Winston. Write it in the comments down below where you think he is, and I will reveal after maybe a couple of days where he is if you haven't already found him. And again, I will reveal that on the actual video itself, and just write it in the comments or something like that. But yeah, I thought it'd be a nice little, just a fun little game whilst Winston's right next to me. Trying to get on camera because you know what he's like. He's a little show dog. But yeah, so thought that would be quite good. So look out for the thumbnails. Try and find where is Winston. Leave your comments down below where you think he is. So going back, Winston, stop squeaking the freaking toy. Shut up. Yeah, so sorry about that. So yeah, going back to the actual oh my god. Josh. So going back to the actual gameplay itself, here we go. So as promised, we're going to talk about the actual stuff in game. So the battle pass, which is the main thing we're going to be talking about right now, the battle pass and a few of the other different things like the event store. As you can see, they've for some reason started the event an hour earlier than normal. Not entirely sure why they've done this, but yeah, it started an hour earlier. So you got essentially the battle pass. Bearing in mind, this battle pass is relative to a level 39 player, which is what I am. I am ops 39. So this is all relevant to my ops level. So yours might vary depending on what ops level you are. But you can sort of get the gist of where we're going with, you know, what you need and all that type of stuff with regards to me being level 39. Sort of plays out the same sort of way. The couple of okay things I've seen so far is by the end, if you do opt to get the Elite Battle Pass, obviously, you can get two different variants. You can get the cheaper variant or you can get the more expensive. The cheaper variant gets you all this stuff on the bottom. And by doing so, you actually get a full unlock of Rutherford because you get 35 at the end of that and you get 10 for free on the free one, on the free battle pass at the top. So you actually get a full unlock at the end, which is really good in my opinion. They should have done this with every rare officer, i.e. people like Baumler and stuff like that previously. They didn't, but that should have been an option, which they've now incorporated, which is very handy. In terms of some of the top end rewards, so in terms of gas, you're going to be getting about 178, and a few bits and bobs of dill. And trit, you're going to be getting a decent amount of trit with a decent amount of crystal. And then obviously ore and power steel is okay. I could do with these going up a bit more, but hey ho, it's okay. The uncommons, I feel, are relatively the same. I feel like they're roughly around the same as, to be honest, what I was getting at 38. I don't 100% know if they are slightly better or anything like that, but they seem round about the same sort of level for the free-to-play. And if you're going to pay, you're going to be getting an extra, basically 177 roughly, with another 300 plus million power steel as well. So the battle pass itself is not too bad. It's not too cluttered either. You're going to need these chess pieces because, as we're going to go into in a second, you also get an event ticket for obvious reasons as they pop up throughout. As part of the mission keys, you're now getting credits, which is very nice to see. And it's not very cluttered, to be fair. It's pretty decent. This one is your discovery tokens plus a few of the assignments. You're getting more tickets with Syndicate XP, which is very nice to see. And then with everything, you always get something else, which is very good to see. As you can see, as you go through, everything is partnered with something that's relatively nice. So it's not cluttered. It's quite nice overall. And yeah, it's a generic battle pass that incorporates everything you need to complete what you need to complete this month, or the next 4 weeks, or 20 days, should I say, which is what, 3 weeks essentially, just under anyway. But yeah, so it's not too bad. The first event being Destroy the Machine, very easy event to do, especially if you've got a decent enough ship. So it's very easy to do. So go and get that done pretty quickly. It's, like I say, you shouldn't really struggle too much with that event. You got the Icarus factor. That's going to be to do with your Stella. Go and do this event if you really want to. Go and hit Hostile Eclipse. The reason you want to do these events is because you're going to want to get these chess pieces. And you're going to want to get these May completionist trophies, I guess that's what they're called. And the reason you're going to want them is for this next event when it decides to load. And you're going to want them for this event here. So Tendi's recruitment, you're going to want this for here because you will get a full unlock of Tendi, 120 plus her avatar as well. If for 2 reasons you get the one... So the May completionist trophies, you need 27 of them, as you get 1 point per each one. Or alternatively, if you decide to purchase any of these packs from the store, you can get a varying amount of points. So yes, you can get these, obviously, and that will help you speed this process up. Or the free-to-play way, you can get these by doing the daily mission or events. I presume that they're going to be over the next 27 well, maybe not 27 days, but certainly they might have maybe multiple in one day, for example. So yeah, that's that one. You got the usual overflow, which the avatar for this one is the normal dog, and obviously you get your broken to ceiling rods. So don't miss out on them again this month. It works out the broken to ceiling rods. You will basically get, if you keep collecting them, as well as your monthly rewards, because you get them in there too, you should be able to get essentially a treasury unlock every 6 months. So you get 2 a year for free, which is quite frankly not too bad. The usual mission stuff, and again, this is where you get your make completionist stuff as well. But let's move on to where you need them chest stuff and what you need for all them. And as you can see, you need them for this, the event store. The event store is absolutely humongous, very, very good. So you can go from officers, ship blueprints, ship bars, resources, cloaking, special currency, missions, frame avatars. Obviously, the missions and stuff, you're going to be using, obviously, these mission keys. And then you're going to be using the May TNG keys to unlock the main, obviously, the TNG missions, which are all within here, which is kind of nice. Alternatively, you're going to get all these different array of officers, which are all, the newer officers over the last couple of months. And then the ships, which is something that I'm going to be definitely trying to focus on, is getting a Ceratops. You can get 50 Ceratops. So limit is 50 of the bundles. I don't know why you would need... 50 blueprints is the limit. So that would mean you need to get this 10 times, which means you need 75,000 chess pieces to get 50 of the tokens. So I'm going to probably do that because that will then unlock the Ceratops for me free to play. So I'm going to try my best to get that done this month if possible. Other than that, the other ships that you can obviously get is the Meridian, very good ship, definitely recommend. Stella, recommend. Devoy, you should be able to get anyway. Discovery, finish off your blueprints if you want to, but I personally would wait for your Saturday events. I wouldn't purchase that in here. Sarcophagus, forget about it. And maybe just get a few of the other blueprints like Enterprise if you need a couple of blueprints, but they are relatively expensive, so bear that in mind. So I personally wouldn't. Vidar, wait for the Saturday events. Amalgam, wait for the Saturday events. And Botany Bay, again, if you really want to. But yeah, some of the ships are relatively expensive, so just bear that in mind. This is not a bad way to get the ship quicker, because it's only 7,500, and they do give you 5 blueprints. And you can get up to 50, so this can speed you up. But me personally, I'm going to go for the Ceratops first. And then if I've got some left over, I might go for the blueprints. But to be honest, I probably even won't. You can then go for ship parts if you want to. I don't really see many people going for that one, potentially. Resource and materials, the usual. They don't really give you enough, in my opinion. Cloaking, again, very useful for all the cloaking ships that you can get in the game. Enterprise, for example, it's quite cheap, so you could pick up a few of these if you wanted to. Instead of using credits, for example, it's not a bad way to do it. Special currencies, Syndicate XP, which is the thing I would pick up here if possible, as and when you can, because that's obviously going to be able to get you up the leaderboard even faster. And I would definitely recommend getting Syndicate stuff. Obviously the missions, and then you got frames and avatars. Problem with the frames and avatars is they're incredibly expensive, and I'm not entirely sure why they're this expensive, because it's a little bit ridiculous. So yeah, I can't see many people getting them either, if I'm honest. But the event store itself, very good, well done, Scopely. Hats off to you. In terms of the officers, the new officers are in the game now as well. They are at the bottom there. So we got Rutherford there, and we've got where is she? Tandy here as well. They have like a little quirky weirdness to them, which is kind of cool to see. But yeah, sort of animated sort of style. But yeah, that's pretty much everything so far. I won't go into the prices here. If you want to check out that type of stuff, I don't know, do it yourself on obviously your own platforms. We're not going to go through the packs or anything on this video. We will do a pack breakdown potentially in the future. Other than that, if you want any more information, check out my Discord. The link is down below. Hopefully this video has been somewhat useful in terms of relating to the other video. Don't forget to check out where is Winston at the start of the video as well. Leave your comments down below where you think he is going to be, or where you think he is on the thumbnail. Other than that, fly safe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.